Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to another episode of The Musicals. And today we have another new artist alert for the channel. Yes, we're headed all the way back to 1983 and 1985 to listen to A Piece of Sky, Not While I'm Around, and Send in the Clowns by the amazing Barbra Streisand. Okay, we'll start with A Piece of Sky. It's the only one of the three that I've never heard. Yes, I know the other two well, but I've never heard the Barbra Streisand version of those two, so it'll be interesting to hear all three. A Piece of Sky comes from the musical film Yentl, which contains likely my favorite Barbra Streisand song, Papa Can You Hear Me? The album hit number 9 in the US, and this is the closing track. Here we go.
What it is I'm meant to be. That I can't dare. It all began the day I found that from my window I could only see a piece of sky. I stepped outside and looked around. I never dreamed it was so wide or even half as high. The time had come, Papa, can you hear me? To try my wings, Papa, are you near me? And even though it seemed at any moment I could fall, I felt the most. Papa, can you see me? Amazing things, can you understand me? The things you can't imagine if you've never flown at all. Though it's safer to stay on the ground, sometimes where danger lies, there the sweetest of pleasures are found. No matter where I go, there'll be memories that tug at my sleeve. But there will also be more to question, yet more to believe. Oh, tell me, where is the someone who will turn to look at me and want to share my every sweet imagined possibility? The more I live, the more I learn. The more I learn, the more I realize, the less I know. Each step I take, Papa, I've a voice now. Each page I turn, Papa, I've a choice now. Each mile I travel only means the more I have to go. What's wrong with wanting more? If you can fly, then soar. With all there is, why settle for just a piece of sky? Papa, I can hear you. Papa, I can see you. Papa, I can feel you. Papa, watch me fly.
Wow. Obviously, one of the best notes and best longest held notes probably in musical history. Just the exuberance, the sheer raw emotion, just teeming through the headphones into my soul with just that one note and those big orchestra notes accompanying her. Insanely good. You know, I got chills. I don't get them too often here, but they just kept coming and coming as that coda kept going and going. So these are the longest chills in a row that I've ever gotten, at least a minute worth. Wow. Obviously, this piece was the conclusion, wrapping up the story, a finale to the story, an ending to the story. It was so introspective, so big, but the slow build, that was incredible. One of many incredible elements, and I love that they included part of Papa Can You Hear Me? They kind of infused it into this one to, call back earlier in the movie, whatever was happening. Incredible. What a journey. And it wasn't even that long, just 4 or 5 minutes, but so much emotion, so much heart, so much storytelling, conviction, power packed in those 4 or 5 minutes. Not only did the music take a long upward journey, but her voice took a long upward journey. It started out so delicate and reverbed, yet that was just as grand as her soaring, belting voice. I had a feeling it might go there, especially because this is the final song, and boy did it go there, more than I expected. And then add orchestra to that $1 million voice. What more could I want? Of course, she has not only a unique tone, but vibrato from the heavens. Incredible, on full display here. I know she did a lot of musicals, so she had the chance to show off. But of course, she can really use vibrato anywhere in her pop songs, etc. Yeah, just a completely intoxicating voice. Wow. Luckily, both my parents really loved her, so I got to experience her growing up from a young age, just the songs they listened to, I guess, plus whatever might have been on the radio. It's funny, my dad used to say he's glad he never went to see her live because he was afraid he might pass out or worse just because of being overwhelmed by her voice, and I completely get what he was saying. Yeah, the harp was plentiful. I really enjoyed that aspect, but the strings as well, beautiful strings, heavy, rich strings. They added all the warmth and drama that I could ever want. It makes sense. It's a cinematic piece. It's a movie. It's a musical. So it's all there. All the heart, all the emotion. I did hear some of the lyrics, obviously a lot of storytelling going on. And as we were building, just the introspection, the empowering feeling was getting stronger and stronger, building up to that insane coda. Just so glorious. I'm sure my face said it all. Talk about a way to completely lose it musically and emotionally. That kind of happened with me. Again, 60 seconds plus of full body chills. They just kept happening, and rightly so. Wow, wow, wow. I'll assume the rest of the soundtrack is just as excellent. So what's better than one Barbra song? 3 Barbra songs. Yes, 2 more to go. Not While I'm Around and Sendin' the Clowns are both from the Broadway album, her 24th studio album, which reached #1 in the US. Awesome. And it also won a Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. I'm sure a lot of you watching know both of these, or at least Sendin' the Clowns. Certain that that's a pretty famous song. Not While I'm Around by Stephen Sondheim, absolute legend, of course, comes from one of my favorite musicals of all time, Sweeney Todd. Sendin' the Clowns, also by Sondheim, comes from A Little Night Music. Let's check them out.
Nothing's gonna harm you, not not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling, I don't care, I've got ways. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing can harm you.
So delicate.
Not while I'm around. Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I would never hide a thing from you like some. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing can harm you. Not while I'm around.
Perfect. I love this musical so much. It's so dark, obviously right up my alley. I didn't know it until the film came out with Johnny Depp, but ever since then, I watched it so many times, know all the songs. Of course, I love the dark vibe. I even dressed up as Sweeney Todd for one Halloween. No surprise there to some of you. Anyway, despite all the darkness of the film, I love that this is such a pleasant and beautifully calm song amidst all the dark, treacherous chaos that happens in a lot of the music and a lot of the story. Of course, there are many vivid shades to Barbara's voice, several on display here. Her voice was so pure, pitch perfect, crystal clear. It's such a gift to hear her. I could see why she's loved by so many around the world. Gotta give props to that electric piano in this version. It was so gorgeous. Loved everything it did. Wow. And of course, she goes off. She gets big at the end with her belting voice. Again, a nice journey, a lot shorter of a song, but a perfect journey here in a perfect musical. Yeah, it's a gorgeous song with a legendary voice added here. Nothing else needs to be said. And I gotta mention Stephen Sondheim. What a legend. He really did write so many of the greatest songs of all time. And finally, the heavenly song, Send in the Clowns. Just amazing. I know she's going to sing it perfectly. It's such a touching song, beautiful melodies, so sad, reflective. And hopefully one day I'll be singing it on the channel. I think my voice would do pretty well on this one. Here we go.
clowns. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lies. No one is there. Don't you love farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Quick, send in the clowns. What a surprise! Who could foresee I'd come to feel about you what you felt about me? Why only now when I see that you've drifted away? What a surprise! What a cliché! Isn't it rich?
That one note.
Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. And where are the clowns? Quick, send in the clowns. Don't bother. They're here.
Perfect, divine, sublime, pristine. I could go on and on. Wow, doesn't get much better than that. A divine melody from start to finish. Again, Stephen Sondheim. Wow, thank you so much for this one and so many others. This version had perfect piano, perfect strings, perfect woodwinds. It had it all. Also a perfect ebb and flow to this one. It was so dreamy one moment and then ultra passionate the next. I love that. A perfect journey. I got more chills in this one, more than once, zero surprise. I already knew I loved the song. I already knew I love her voice. Speaking of which, more, vocal excellence. I mean, you could probably say that about every single song of hers. Maybe there's some more subdued. I can't think of any at the moment, but here, a short song, but plenty of vocal versatility. Again, quiet, vulnerable, delicate, big, grand, not as grand as the Yentl song I heard, but still up there. Nice peaks and valleys in her voice. Simply amazing, masterfully executed as always. Yeah, so to put it all simply, 3 of the best songs I know, delivered masterfully by one of the best female singers of all time. All three are getting the Triple Epic Platinum Record Award, absolutely, for A Piece of Sky, Not While I'm Around, and Send in the Clowns, sung by the amazing Barbra Streisand. Yeah, and I definitely should check out more of the songs from Yentl and A Little Night Music. I'm sure they're just as great. Anyway, thank you so much, the amazing Barbra Streisand, Michel Legrand, Alan Bergman, Marilyn Bergman, Stephen Sondheim, and anyone else involved in the creation of these three gems. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about these three, I would love to know what you think. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.